Good afternoon and welcome to InvestorIdeas.com podcast, following cannabis news, stocks to watch, as well as insight from thought leaders and experts. Today we're going over some of the day's cannabis highlights regarding Kronos Group, trading on the NADAQ and TSX Venture under the symbol CRON. We also have CanTrust Holdings Inc trading on the TSX under the symbol TRST, Canopy Growth Corporation trading on the TSX as WEED, and MYM Nutriceuticals Inc trading on the CSE under the symbol MYM. So first looking at CanTrust Holdings, TRST, they are a licensed producer of medical cannabis, and they have announced their financial and operating results for the last 3 months ending in March 31st of this year. Revenue for the 3-month period was up at $7.8 million compared to the $3 million of 2017. Net income was also up with $11 million compared to the net loss of $700,000 last year, and earnings per share was up at 12 cents compared to the loss per share of -1 cent. The company has seen a massive increase in active patients, increased production yields, mostly due to their expansion of facilities. And they've also issued a letter of intent with Grey Wolf Animal Health Inc and entered into an agreement with NextGen RX, that's Canada's only independent full-service claims adjudicator. Next, looking over at Canopy Growth Corporation, trading on the TSX as WEED, Canopy Growth Corporation and Canopy Health Innovations, or CHI, have announced that together with CHI's subsidiary, Canopy Animal Health Inc., they've entered into an agreement in which Canopy Growth will acquire all of its unowned interest in CHI and Canopy Animal Health. Incorporating CHI as a wholly owned subsidiary is expected to increase efficiencies and help utilize CHI's significant IP portfolio, which includes 39 patent applications filed with the U.S. Patent Trade. The CHI management team will remain in place alongside Canopy Growth's team, and the transaction is anticipated to close on or before July 31st this year. Next, looking at MYM Nutriceuticals Inc., trading on the CSE under the symbol MYM. They also had news that they're acquiring an additional 18% of Canada and the Wheaton Quebec project, which will bring the company's total ownership of the late-stage ACMPR applicant up to 93%. The company is continuing to position itself to benefit from the anticipated increase in licenses awarded to the Quebec ACMPR applicants, as the province has more than 20% of Canada's population, yet only 5% of ACMPR approved licenses. Construction of the Wheaton Quebec facility is now underway, with the first set greenhouses due to be completed and ready for Health Canada's final review in the third quarter of this year. And finally, looking at Kronos Group Inc., trading on the NASDAQ and TSX Venture under the symbol CRON, today announced their financial results for the first quarter, ended March 31st, 2018. Some of the highlights include the company's sales at $2.9 million for the first quarter compared to the $0.5 million for the first quarter last year. It's an overall increase of 473%. Also, since having their new extraction laboratory approved by Health Canada, cannabis oil production is up and represents now 29% of their domestic medical patient revenue and is expected to grow further. The company has also become the first licensed producer to list on a major stock exchange in the United States in February of this year, again on the NASDAQ as CRON. Kronos has also announced joint ventures with Kronos Australia and MedMen Enterprises, owning a 50% equity interest in both companies. Kronos also strengthened its liquidity by raising $46 million of gross proceeds in January and another $100 million in April of this year. That is our cannabis stocks news for today. Thank you for listening. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website, and this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products or services or securities. Investors are reminded all investments involve risk and possible loss of investment. To hear more podcasts, visit podcast page on InvestorIdeas.com.